Odegaard. I want to defend Odegaard a little bit because in the first half watching him, and a bit like you, Lee, I was thinking to myself, he's got to do more. He's got to do more. But I feel there's a little bit of Mesut Ozil about him in the sense that I never had Mesut Ozil. I was one of Mesut Ozil's biggest critics. One of the few things I defended Ozil on was that a player of that caliber, it always felt like other players around him weren't on his wavelength. They just weren't on the same wavelength as him. And I feel Odegaard is a little bit of a similar thing, whereby he hasn't got the players around him to really pick up, see the runs, see when to do a 1-2. The only player that can do it is Saka, because he's that smart. So I had a little bit of sympathy for Odegaard in the sense that he's doing three jobs. We chat about often in Turkish. You mentioned you think you want to try him as an 8 as opposed to a 10. He's doing all three jobs. He's doing a 6. He's doing box to box as an 8. He's doing 6, getting the ball sometimes deep from the centre backs, the keeper sometimes, and he's being a 10, trying to make things happen. He's doing too many roles. So I've got a little bit of sympathy for Odegaard in the sense that, and it's again is on Arteta. He's doing too much. He's doing every single role. Where we want Arteta to say to him, no, just be a 10 and create, or just be a playmaker and come deep and set play, or just be. He's doing all three.
But yeah, Odegaard. I mean, I'm not as kind to Odegaard as you are. I've given enough time for him to do better. You mentioned Ozil. Difference is Ozil was generational in what he did, and we knew moments could come out of nowhere. Whereas Odegaard is, and you're right, he does various jobs, but it's like he's been doing these jobs so long now, he doesn't know which job is for which area of the pitch. He's moving like a DM in the 10 position. In DM, he's moving like an 8. Then in the 8, he's moving like a D. I don't know what's going on. Like there'll be space in front of him, and he'll turn the other way and start running. Or the goal's there, the space is there, and he goes there. Or Trossard's free all the way down there. The next ball from Calafiori should be out to Trossard, and then Odegaard cuts over to go support him. Odegaard continues towards the right. He's doing a lot of things that I just... And you might be right. Tactically, Arteta needs to look at that. Has he been looking at that? Is he the reason for that? But it's not good enough. I'm with Lee. Like the whole low to mid block, I'm not seeing anything from Odegaard. I still think he's an 8. Like for me, he's an 8. And for me, he has all the attributes to be a quality 8, in my honest opinion, because he's got a mix of both. But in the 10, I'm lacking the... I'm not seeing enough from him around the box. He's shooting today. His shooting was like a little kid trying to shoot.
You're right.
Like 3-4 shots. Like it was just come on. Whether it was trickling into the keeper or you're shooting straight into the defender. Like you're not a little kid anymore. You're a well-seasoned international, been captain for your country longer than you've been captain for this great football club. You've been in the league years. I expect your shooting. His shooting was better 3 years ago.
I just thought he was poor. I'm sorry, I know Jordan's trying to stick up for him. There was one time if he controls the ball, he's in on goal and he miscontrols it and he has to come out of the box and go again. Like there was times when I felt that he wasn't in the right positions. There was space in between the defence and midfield and he was out wide. I honestly today I just thought he was you've got all of that possession and all of that play and he's picking it up. I don't mind him picking it up from off the defenders and trying to do it from that point of view. But he's not being man-marked. You know what I mean? He could go into areas. And on the back of his superb performance in midweek, I just thought, right, this is it. But, just gone back to another poor performance for me. That I thought he was really, really poor. He wasn't the only one, but I do agree with you that it was Wanyeri's worst game, by the way.